from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
On the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Their own 39-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Balaj. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They run it with Balaj. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, Tua. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier. Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the
6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Dolphins 6.
From the 28, it's second and 5. Now a draw play. This is Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Again, the ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 35-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to pass. Tua buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
Bring a couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
10 at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line of the red zone.
Good. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a handoff looking right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll them out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that...
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A big run there by Jones. 84 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flush to his right. That's caught by Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Tua. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Complete to Preston Williams. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Tonga Vailoa's pass intended for Jakeem Grant. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tonga Vailoa working out of the gun. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Tua setting up shop to throw again. It's complete to Grant. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the...
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check 99. Check 99. Quick the edge. Quick the edge. Go, go. Right there.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 23-yard line.
A quick throw there out to Williams. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Preston Williams.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 17-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have the right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The 29-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds Howard complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
A 10-yard loss.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Ryan Izzo, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Byron Jones.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Gay knocks this one through. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On play action, here's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tua. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Tua going to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Fighting through pressure, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for Miami. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
24-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 2nd and 13. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the shotgun is Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Steps away. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st down, Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, it's Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This is the rookie from Vanderbilt, Keyshawn Vaughn. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start with a give here to Milage. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Olivier Vernon brings him down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.